our ISP, like we have stupid fucking like, oh, we're an apartment building and this is the only fucking ISP you can get, like that type of shit.
Oh, I
And
love that.
like LA County, it's like, yeah. So like I would not be surprised if it's actually just purely ISP, but there's some degradation here, obviously.
Yeah, there's something going on there.
Because you guys all sound smooth as butter now, which is great.
You're butter. You're
No,
butter.
you're butter.
No, you're butter. All right.
No, you.
All right.
All of you, stop it.
No more recaps.
No more butter.
You all inside the cave have just met Brain in a Jar and dealt with the Blood Witch. Your Iron Maiden is still out, and full skeletal alchemist remains deceased on the stairs. You've had a lovely conversation with the Brain after nearly killing the other prisoners, and Rain sent them off on her giant stag. Sunlight beams into the room continuously, thanks to the spell going off in the center of the room, and whoever cast that, I believe it was Akashaba, can choose if you would like to keep that on, or turn it off and dwell in the dark. It's up to you.
Oh, we obviously always dwell on the light.
Of course.
Gosh, obviously.
The Brain in the Jar floats ominously next to you as you plot your next move.
So do we blow up the pit? Is that what we're doing?
My ability to actually make fire to blow things up at the moment is little, how you say, not great.
It would be the Brain chimes up, projecting itself out from the brain jar, but it echoes psychically in all of your heads. The experiments that go wrong, they put the parts down to the south. I would be very careful going down there. Sometimes I can hear the moans.
Well, did we...
Look, it's evincing more personality already.
Did we explore the, like, northwest area?
No, I was going to do that, and then you yelled at me.
Well, yeah, probably rightfully so.
No, every time we try to
Indubitably not.
explore, every time we try to explore, it usually goes poorly.
Yeah.
It doesn't go poorly when I explore, it only goes poorly when you two explore.
Well, how am I supposed to know Brain's going to be sitting in jar, blast me with psychic power? Come on now. Like, you just don't predict those things.
Well, you know, one thing that I'm not clear on is, did the Brain attack you, or did you attack the Brain?
Akashaba looks
I
at the
merely
Brain.
retaliated because I felt threatened.
Yeah, it was kind of like prevenge. Sort of.
I merely reacted.
No, it's okay. I do pick up Maze.
I do apologize. You are very frightening and large.
Yeah.
So maybe we do northwest and then decide on the pit?
Well, don't we have to clear out the pit? We can't leave that many undead just lurking around, waiting to clamber out and devour the flesh of the living.
I'm inclined to agree with you, but maybe we explore the northwest first, so that way if we have to flee for our lives...
Or worse, imagine if they're awakened undead and they're trapped in a pit with mindless brethren.
Truly a terrifying thought. The Brain pulses ominously.
Okay, so northwest then, yes?
I do that.
Certainly.
The Brain floats back to its resting place. I will remain here.
Do you want me to scout ahead in case there's a threat?
Meh. I feel like if there was a threat, it probably would have already been alerted to us and come to help, full skeletal alchemist and the witch lady.
Kashaba, as you get closer to this area...
I'm going to be sneaky entering this room.
You notice... Go ahead. I will... I have rolled stealth for you, sir.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Yours is probably better than mine.
Kashaba, also, as you approach, you see a large cavern with a large bone extending towards the roof. In the center of the room lies a large puddle of water with bloody footprints going towards it. And stalagmites, oh Jesus, I always forget, stalagmites on the floor?
Yep. Tights. Stalactites are from the ceiling because they hold on tight.
I will never remember that. The stalagmites that rise from the water seem to have been formed from the ceiling after significant amount of time. This cave has been here for quite some time. The water also appears to be running, as if there is a current underneath it.
What do we make of these?
Bloody footprints leading to water. Seems perfectly safe.
Kashba investigates.
Oh, Jesus!
Dang.
Akashabas, you kneel down to investigate the bloody footprints. You notice by the drag marks that are led towards it, and the occasional missing fingernail or lock of hair caught in the rocks. This looks like it was once meant to discard bodies or feed it to something lingering in the depths.
Kashba stands up. I will think with all the experiments going on, maybe this is where they throw bodies. Or parts of them. Parts of them, maybe, not whole body.
Yeah, the brain said that the remnant experiments were thrown to the southeast.
Akashba, with your investigation check, these prints are actually quite old. Whatever has been drug or dropped here has not been used for some time. It appears that they had put bodies here at one point, but no longer use it for that purpose.
Rain reaches out with her mind grapes. Does she sense a borean shard anywhere?
What mind grapes are you using, Rain?
I don't know. Whatever Lou said I was supposed to use. Probably mostly detect magic.
Probably detect magic.
Mind grapes is canon.
What the hell are mind grapes? Why is
It's a singular spell slot. Gotta reach out with his mind grapes.
She has detect magic up from last session still.
Rain, within the depths of the pool here, you sense a radiating aura of magic. But it is deep. One of you will have to swim down and get it.
The Iron Maiden steps forward
Clank, clank.
and just starts climbing down.
No,
Clank.
the robot thing is going in the... Is this intentional, Rain?
Yep.
What?
She starts heading down into the water to retrieve whatever the source of magic is. Clank,
Alright.
clank, clank, clank.
The Iron Maiden very quickly disappears as this hole in the cave does not have much of a shelf, and she just goes down like bloop, and disappears under the water. She sinks for quite some time, Rain. How are your senses linked, by the way?
I
your
don't
Iron
think my
Maiden.
senses are linked at all, but I can give her commands.
Okay.
So I tell her to retrieve the source of magic down there.
All right. She gets about 50 feet down or so. Again, why am I getting a phone call at 8 o'clock at night? Down there, wedged under a crack in the water, is a slender, long borean shard. Pulses with a very ominous red light.
Oh, that's a color we don't have yet. So she will pick it up, like hoist it up.
Make me a strength or athletics check, please.
Hang on, let me go to her. Don't think so. She's just a straight strength, I think.
Your
She
Iron
has a
Maiden
+4.
struggles to get this shard wedged out of the rock, but it's in there pretty good. You may need some assistance.
Does anybody want to go in after the borean shard down there?
No, absolutely not. I may be able to drop a crowbar into her or something.
I mean, that might help to get it unwedged, yeah?
Certainly. Flicks flies over to the middle of the pool, selects one of the crowbars from his kit, and drops it.
It goes into the water with a bloop, floats down, and then there's a clunk. As the Iron Maiden, it either hits the Iron Maiden or she grabs it. Rain, make me that check again with advantage.
Sorry, it closes the like the extras screen whenever it rolls. There we go. That's better.
There's a nice satisfying crack as she loosens the shard from the surrounding rock and grasps it in her hand. It's probably about 2 feet long. Probably about wide around as an extra fluffy toilet paper roll. I'm trying to like grasp the width of this. Yeah, toilet paper roll.
Is it approximately like a tabby size? Is that what we're
No, that's
describing
too
now?
big. That's too big. It's like
okay.
long but girthy. Wide.
Did you say long and girthy? or
Long
and
and girthy.
I see.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh my
Your
God, this
Iron
music's creepy.
your Iron Maiden is currently on the bottom of this 50-foot deep. Ooh.
She will start just digging her like clawed hands into the side of the rock and climb back up.
Okay. I'm gonna have her make me an athletics check, please, with
Sure.
Yeah. I will say the water. Okay. All right. It takes a little bit because she has the shard in one hand, and it's a relatively sheer cliff, but she's kind of light by the buoyancy of the water. And she comes back up, shard in hand. This shard does not glow with the like friendly light that you've seen the other shards do, or you don't get the feeling of warmth or comfort. This shard seems to radiate some sort of malice and negative energy.
How interesting. Do you think that this shard was tainted somehow by the disposal of corpses?
Very possibly.
It seems, generally speaking, when you have some sort of evil energy, it does generally become corrupted through things like suffering and, dismembered body parts, yes.
Does it give off a similar vibe or like color to the dematerialized Abysai?
Yes, actually it does.
Huh. Well, maybe there's some way that we can cleanse it. She looks at Akashiba.
Look at Akashiba.
The Iron Maiden looks at Akashiba.
Yeah, maybe it can do. What would we... I could try to remove the curse from it. The problem is that at the moment I am unfortunately a little too tired for that prayer.
Well, we don't have to do it right this second. I mean, we can shove it into your bag, right, Flix? Carry on.
Maybe, Flix. He's thinking. He's muted.
I was chewing something crunchy.
He's chewing?
I was.
Yeah.
Having a crunch.
Crunch. Oh, excellent. Yes, let's carry around a dangerous, potentially corrupted shard. I'd rather not slip it into the bag with everything else, though.
Okay.
That's
Well,
actually a really good point from Flix, to be honest.
the Iron Maiden, I suppose, can hold it for a little while longer.
What is the likelihood that your construct
3.
can be corrupted by the energies of the crystal?
That's also a good point. I don't want to fight. I saw it beat up the full skeletal alchemist.
Well,
Beat him to death. Jesus.
Jesus.
considering that her spirit is temporary at best, not very high, or if it could, then she's not going to stick around for very long.
Excellent. An
think she
ideal
would do-
custodian for the object, then.
I don't think she would need that long. Did you see what she did?
Also, I mean, I just have to stop concentrating on the spell and she will poof.
Oh, okay, I feel better about that. As long
Oh,
as
she won't become uncontrolled and then attack whatever she wishes.
No, she's not really here.
oh, she looks
I-
pretty
Poop.
real.
She just popped out of existence.
Oh, she did?
For a second, yeah, when you moved her, she popped out of existence.
Oh.
That's great. All right, well, suit yourself. There's probably piles and piles of awful things this direction.
I'm positive. There are.
Was there nothing else in the pool?
I didn't sense anything else in the pool, right, Christina?
No, just the shard.
That's the only thing, at least, that I could sense magically.
Are you coming to Kashima?
Sorry, I'm just watching Iron Maiden.
Booba!
Kashima's eyes pop out of his sockets.
Why?
Booba.
God damn.
She doesn't have big boobas.
He barely has them, actually. It's more like
Yeah,
a chest
well,
plate.
that's
She's
really-
just armored.
It sounds like it's really your fault, Rain. You're the one who created it.
Step! One moment.
Oh, Sephiroth's here. I know this scene.
Yeah, I'm going to be... I was about to say, I'm going to make this approach stealthily as well.
Like, blood on the ground means that there's a president with a katana through his torso. I just know it.
Sounded like you said a president with a katana through his torso. Is that what you said?
I mean, it's a
Yeah.
reference to Final Fantasy VII. Like, that just happens.
Akashaba, make me a stealth check, please. With your advantage disadvantage.
I hate that I keep having to answer the D&D Beyond every time.
Like,
it's just
you
so
have
annoying.
advantage and disadvantage. Are you sure? No! I'm not
Yeah?
sure. Alright, Flix. You flit around as quietly as humanly possible with Akashaba's quasi-stealth behind you. I don't see Rain, so Rain doesn't have to make this check quite yet.
You don't see me?
No, it was just, I was checking some line of sight things, so.
Oh, okay. The Iron Maiden is gonna kind of like set up over, like, kind of here and like set the crystal down in one of the chairs. Safe, but also away from any bodies.
Flix, as you get better line of sight from this hallway, you see blood on the ground, smears, a massive amount of blood, and bloody footprints leading to a larger room. And inside the room, in its depths, you hear the buzzing of flies surrounding a massive pile of corpses. The corpses appear to be piled on each other, relatively haphazardly, in various states of rot and decay.
Oh. Well, do you two want the good news or the bad news first?
I would be surprised if there is good news, so I'm going to call your bluff.
You're correct. There is no good news.
Ah,
bad
you
news-
can trick me.
The bad news is that it seems as though the discarded corpses have gathered together in some sort of horrific amalgam.
That is pretty bad news.
Yeah, it's not great news.
Do you have any fireballs you can sort of toast it from here? Or... Set up
Kashima
a-
heals himself for 7.
Okay. One moment.
I
Set up
have-
a lovely firewall thing.
I exactly have this fireball ready at the moment, and he holds up the mace. That's it. He's like, that's what I got.
I have the staff's lightning bolt.
All right, one moment, please. Clicking it.
Oh
Ah,
no.
Nuts.
What could that possibly mean? Akashaba, as you whisper words of prayer to the light and heal 7 hit points, something stirs, flicks that you can hear in the hallway beyond. A groaning as the entire mound of corpses begins to move.
Ah, shit.
And they move in sync with each other like a massive clot of bodies.
I like the paladin for scale.
He's like, oh my god! I need
the-
I need
So
everybody to roll initiative for me, please.
If I heard correctly, like this is all the numbers of insane.
Nice fucking initiative, Akashaba? Hello?
You know, my die rolls are very polarizing.
You always roll good on initiative. It feels like you just like.
No, I see. You all think I always roll well, but
I've
it's
seen
like,
a lot of ones and twos
yeah,
there.
every so often on
enough,
like
fair
random things that are not my damage, I roll really high.
The Iron Maiden just goes immediately after me.
Okay. I was gonna set her to 8 anyway, but she rolled 8, so I'm like, yes!
Oh, well, there we go. Nailed it.
My job well done! With the clot of zombies stirred, roused by Akashaba's spell, it begins to move forward, gyrating. 10, 15, 20, 25. It squeezes through the hallway. 30, 35, 40. The bodies crawling across each other to get through the tight space. It moans terribly.
Thanks, I fucking hate it.
Flix, you notice little pieces and parts sloughing off the clot as it crawls closer. Akashaba, you're up.
Well, gonna throw the mace. Kashba is going to throw the Sunforger mace. Let's see. So it is a DC 15, and yeah, all this.
Whoa!
Nice,
Alright.
wow, good rolls.
That's
Dex-
actually pretty good.
That is actually pretty
Really
good.
good.
That
Yeah.
a dexterity saving throw, my friend?
Yep, a 15.
Alright, here we go. Succeeds.
Okay, so it's gonna take 14 damage.
Why
Alright.
does a zombie clot have a +5? Never mind.
It has a lot of legs.
I guess. so.
Akashaba's fireball, or excuse me, mace careens down the hallway with a very satisfying explosion. Parts flying everywhere. He puts a nice sized dent in it. But then the hole closes up as the hands knit together. Akashaba, does that end your round?
No,
Indeed.
Akashba is going to take some steps back.
Insight?
Insight? Yeah, insight. No.
No, unfortunately it's not high enough.
That,
Does that end your round?
that does.
Lix, you're up. The
Oh,
clot
for the
is
love of-
burning on one side.
Well, I'm gonna move Hex to it.
It is now hexed. What are you hexing?
Strength? It probably grapples things, so and overwhelms them, so we're gonna go strength.
My strength is hexed. Smile. Okay. He says.
Alright, and I hope it has a low armor class. Is 15 sufficient?
A 15 is sufficient.
Excellent. And I was stealthed, so I should have had advantage on that anyway, but
You can
know what,
roll
let
for
me
the crit?
Yeah. Higher, but not a crit.
Higher, but not a crit.
So we'll stick with the 19 damage
19?
and 8 sneak attack damage, so total of 27.
Okay.
Does your hex not do additional damage?
Oh, right, and 1d6 for the hex. Thanks. So it's 6
Ooh.
necrotic though is the
Alright.
problem.
Let me-
If it has resistance or immunity to necrotic, then it resists the hex damage.
I am double checking. And it's 6 damage?
From the hex die, yes.
And an 11 is not high enough.
All right.
Rain, you're up.
I get to move. Hang on.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna fly up 10 feet. How high is the ceiling here?
Ceiling there's about 20 feet.
Oh, yeah, we're going all the way up to the ceiling. And so that was 15, so... 15. I'm also gonna back up.
We just all get out of there.
Flix, does that end your
this
round?
This is horrible. Far worse than I imagined. Yes, now my turn is over.
Flix, at the end of your round, the zombie clot takes a paragon action. Boop.
Is it pooping out additional zombos?
And he's going to skitter forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
What?
As it skitters closer.
Why is it skittering? It's like a bunch of zombies. A bunch of
It
zombies.
moves in a
skitter.
skittering wave, like fleas upon fleas. Rain, you're up.
I really don't like this.
Rain will lead it with an insight check.
You don't like the gyrations? The 17 is good enough. What would you like to know?
Let's get its health bar. Start with.
All right. Oops. Always for everyone.
Alright.
Some smoldering parts of the zombie appear to be damaged. Some crossbow bolts stick out of other parts of it.
Rain will cast Pasha's Mind Whip
Oh ho.
on the zombie worm. It is a DC 15 intelligence saving throw.
Well. How interesting. Because it is very dumb. Succeeds by 1.
Well, okay. It takes 6 psychic damage.
Okay. It is too many minds to whip, but you catch a couple.
That's really unfortunate.
There's so many brains.
Actually, there's probably not. There's probably not very many
Yeah,
brains.
they're probably all rotted and gone.
Alright, I will activate a charge of Blade Song. And... let's see, 5, 10. Move back here. No, back here. There we go. Alright, that's end of Rain's turn, and the Iron Maiden will just walk forward.
Okay.
Directly in front of it.
Okay.
Trying to kind of like block its path, and will attack. Oh my god.
Unfortunately, it misses. It gets its hand stuck in some viscera.
Alright, how about a 19?
Okay. Maybe she's just left-handed. A 19 hits.
It takes 13 bludgeoning damage.
All right. Parts fly as your Iron Maiden begins to slam.
And that is the end of my turn.
All right. At the end of the Iron Maiden's turn, the zombie cloud's going to take a second Paragon action. The zombie, in its many arms, rips off a massive piece of itself and throws it at the
Why would
Iron
it do
Maiden.
that?
The detached clump of corpses lands on the Iron Maiden in a massive pile, attempting to smother her. Iron Maiden, make me a DC 16 strength saving throw.
Don't think... Nope, nothing special, so... Just a straight strength. Nope.
All right. The Iron Maiden is completely smothered by the dead flesh. One moment. Gonna bring this to bear. Your Iron Maiden is restrained, but has total cover against attacks and other effects. Your Iron Maiden also takes 3d10 bludgeoning damage from the weight of the bodies. Iron Maiden takes 15 bludgeoning damage.
I don't think I actually have any way of assigning that to her, do I?
I do.
Oh, actually, I guess I can right-click her and assign it. Are you doing it, or do you want me to?
You do it. Yeah, she's your job.
Yeah. Oh, she actually has way too many hit points.
How many does she have?
She should have.
Oh, that's
55.
probably why. 55 here. I think
we
it's
go.
because her character sheet is, but her sheet needs to be an NPC sheet. Sorry, she was scaling with my monster maker. Okay, that should be better.
Okay.
You can fix her now.
Okay, her total bar is not correct, but she has 30, so it's fine. That's what she should have left.
Okay. She is smothered by the dead flesh. Now, at the start of each of her turns, she is going to take 3d6 necrotic damage, unless she is freed from the dead flesh.
So she does have heated body.
Okay.
A creature that touches the construct or hits it with a melee attack while within 5 feet takes 1d10 fire damage. Does the pile of bodies on top of her take 1d10 fire damage?
It would. So there would be necrotic and fire damage just happening. Does that happen immediately? Sorry, do you mind linking that? I just want to read it.
Yeah. Let me see if I can link it out of this.
I might be able to just bring it up here. Heated. Oh yeah, I can.
Oh, I just re-rolled it, but
A creature that touches the creature or hits it with a melee attack while within 5 feet of it takes fire damage?
yeah, I think it's just immediate on the attack, and then if it's still touching her, I guess it would technically trigger if it counts as creature.
Okay. Alright, let me...
I think
rid of that?
logically something that consistently in contact with the...
Oh yeah, for sure. It's on top of her, so I will absolutely give it to you. The dead flesh will take 7 damage. Burning and smoldering, even though the Iron Maiden is under it as she heats her body. Top of the round, after taking their 2 Paragon actions, the zombie clot. We'll see if it recharges. Roll, damn it.
I hate
It
your
recharges.
recharge rolls, honestly. I really hate your recharge rolls. Like, you're not allowed to use monsters with recharge actions anymore, Christina.
I'm not sorry.
We're gonna
Like,
get
once a day
fucked
actions
when we actually
only.
fight a dragon. Like,
Yeah,
actually
we're gonna
royally
get
fucked.
just ruined. It's just gonna breathe on us the entire time.
Clicks. It throws body at you in order to knock you out of the air.
All right, so that's a DC 16 strength saving throw.
Yeah, hold on. This does have a charge. Do not consume the recharge. Okay, there you go. Flicks, make me a DC 16 strength saving throw as the corpse goes hurtling towards you.
What you're looking for is, Flix, could you please fail the DC 16 strength saving throw?
Yep. That, ooh, Flicks.
Yeah.
The corpse goes careening towards you, knocking you out of the air. Flix, you are going to take fall damage.
How this is not a dex saving throw is beyond me.
I also don't get that.
Like, anyway, yes, I am entombed in flesh.
All right, please make your verticality 0, sir.
Yes.
And the dead flesh lies on top of you. For posterity's sake. Flix, you are going to take 11 bludgeoning damage from the body slapping you in the face and bringing you to the ground. Akashaba, you're up. Flix, also, you notice in proximity to the zombie clot, it smells awful. And you're going to notice yourself becoming sickened. You stay within proximity of it.
Don't think I'm gonna have a choice.
Kashaba is going to cast Radiance of the Dawn.
Oh, Lord!
That is a DC 13 con saving throw on, I guess, all of these things.
All right, DC 13 con saving throw. Against everything? Okay.
Yep.
Let's go. We're rolling the zombie clot first. Succeeds.
Jeez.
Does it take half?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's gonna take 12.
Radiant damage, if it matters.
Let me double check. Okay, it is definitely taking the damage as the radiant bolts sear into its rotted flesh. We're gonna go with this guy here next. I don't think this has stats.
Yeah, it
One
doesn't
sec.
do anything. It just entombs me.
AC 10, 25 hit points, immune to poison and psychic damage.
Yeah, it's just a lump of corpse flesh that's like restraining us and
Okay, so
doing
this one
necrotic damage at the start of each of our turns.
takes 23 damage, and that is actually going to kill this dead flesh that's on Flix.
Oh, yay. I like it.
Clutch.
No, I apologize. It doesn't kill the dead flesh on Flix, because it has 25 hit points. But it does kill the one on the Iron Maiden, because she burned it previously with her heated body. So the Iron Maiden is no longer restrained and free from the lump of flesh over it. This one, however, has some hit points left over. 2, exactly. You almost burn away all of the flesh on Flix, but there's still a little bit left. The viscera clinging him to the ground like a fly in fly glue.
I don't like it.
Akasha, but does that end your round?
I'm going to insight.
Good choice. What would you like to know?
I guess any special ability from big guy.
From the big guy? All
The
right.
vulnerabilities would be good too.
Make your choice.
Sure, vulnerability.
Vulnerability. Well, sorry, it has no vulnerabilities. You can ask something else.
Special ability.
I'm gonna double check that actually. No, it does not. I will show you the abilities. You notice Flicks start to cough in proximity to the zombie clot. It is releasing a deadly stench, and any creature that starts its turn within 10 feet of it is gonna have to make a con saving throw or take poison damage.
Kashma's gonna take another few steps back, and that's the end of his turn.
All right. Flix, you're up. You are currently
Okay, I'm
under.
restrained. Does that mean that I can't attack or that I attack at disadvantage?
Let's take a look. Sec.
It should be disadvantage because you're not incapacitated.
Let's see. Oops. Restrained. Hello, D&D Beyond. Please load. Thank you. A restrained creature's speed becomes 0 and can't benefit from bonus speed. Attack rolls against the creature has advantage. You have disadvantage. You also have disadvantage on dex saving throws.
Oh, I take the do the damage to me, and I need to see if Hex stays up too.
Yes, at the start of your turn, please, Flix, make me a DC 14 con saving throw.
Okay, let me roll for concentration first from taking the damage, because I automatically take the damage from just being entombed.
And you take the stench, so you're going to take 2 start of turn effects. So let's do.
Yeah, I have to roll separately for each one.
That is true.
Actually, you know what? Let me just make 2 DC.
One is strength and one
Okay,
is
so
con.
I make.
So they're not both.
Well, the first one, oh, is it strength?
One is strength, one is
the
con.
first one, so the first one is definitely me rolling con against concentration.
Okay.
So I make my concentration checks, bottom line.
Okay.
Now I'll roll strength.
Okay, this is to get the clot off of you.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna happen. So then
You fail, unfortunately.
the odds were always against me.
Let's see.
I take what, 3d10 or something like that?
No, that's terrible. It's 3d6.
3d6. Yeah.
Oh wait, wow, that's rolling 3d10. Hold on, I'm gonna delete that. 3d6. Okay, you take 10 bludgeoning damage from the bodies on you.
All right. All right.
Now the deathly
now
stench.
I make the con saving throw against deathly stench.
And you fail.
Yeah. No. Why would I make that?
And you take 15 damage, poison damage, from the stench of the zombie clot.
That's cool. Just was that an almost max damage roll? Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, that was almost max damage. All right, Flix. Now that we have sussed out every start of turn effect, you under the bodies and being plagued by the zombie clot.
I'm gonna try to cut it away from me.
All right. You can. Roll to attack. You have disadvantage.
Yep.
15 hits.
Cool. I just do it. It has 2 hit points left, right?
That is correct.
Yes, but I cut myself free by default.
Show me the damage.
Well, I mean, I can't not do 2 damage.
I know, but I want to see the damage.
Okay.
This is
Well, there's
D&D.
8
You're always
damage.
rolling dice.
8 damage.
All right. You free yourself from the dead flesh.
It's bloody horrible. Yeah, I'm going to slash this thing with my rapier, since I'm right next to it anyway.
Okay.
It's a disadvantage, so I don't even know why I'm bothering.
This is your second attack?
You're not restrained anymore.
Oh, I have to shoot it. I'm at disadvantage because I'm poisoned.
Oh.
Yeah. You know what? Actually, yeah, this is my second attack, which would be with nothing. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna use my bonus action to disengage. Actually. Let's do. And let's see. Is there any cover? Is there anything I can use to hide from this thing so I'm out of sight from it?
You can hide under the tables, perhaps behind a chair. Behind a chair would be half cover. If you go completely under the table, because this is a huge creature,
Yeah, I'm gonna go completely under the table, so that's 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I'm gonna be under the table over here.
Okay. Flix, does that end your round?
Yeah, he hides under the table, sort of coughing and retching and spitting. His tail lashing furiously.
At the end of your turn, the zombie clot takes a paragon action and throws another clot of flesh at Akashaba. Oh wait, no, but has to see if it recharges. Hang on.
Can it recharge on Paragon actions? Damn.
That's a good question. It will not do that. It will move instead. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, Rain, you're up.
This is awful. Rain will cast. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm gonna turn on the aura for the deathly stench so you can all see it because you incited
to start
it.
your
So there it
turn
is.
in it, correct?
That is correct.
Rain will cast Tasha's Mind Whip again. DC 15 intelligence saving throw.
16.
Christina.
What? I just clicked the button, and the good rolls happen. You rolled ass on damage though. Is that half damage?
It doesn't matter. Sure, if you want to take half damage.
I
Doesn't
mean-
fucking matter.
The minds that you attempt to whip are just too corroded. Rain. There are no minds here. It is a mass, a clot.
It apparently is super fucking good at rolling saving throws. This is why, incidentally, this is why I hate saving throw spells in all of my games, because every GM that I play with just rolls no less than 17 on all their monster saving throws. Every single one. And it's just why do I even bother? It feels like a waste.
I
of
can just
action every
harvest.
time.
I'm in the salt mines. I'm harvesting the salt from
Does
Flix.
anyone need a hug here? We're gonna be okay.
Oh, I have trauma, man. I have trauma.
Your tears of
That's what
sorrow
happens.
sustain me.
Nick, statistically, when you play 7 games, the GMs are gonna get good rolls.
Yeah,
sometimes.
one of
Yeah, but
them,
they're
the
not
GM is
supposed to
gonna
get
bone
them.
you.
Yeah, they're not supposed to get them constantly, is my point.
Oh my fucking god. Okay.
Cool.
I mean, that's all of Rain's turn. So.
All right, Iron Maiden.
You're not gonna move?
Well, I mean, I can insight check, but that's.
Go.
No, I'm not gonna move. I'm not gonna move because I want to be close enough to actually get to it. Now that the actual good play that I'm trying to do doesn't work, and I'm out of spell slots. So Iron Man's gonna move up and just Just attack.
Okay.
My God, just let me roll twice without
Woo!
closing the thing, please, VTT.
Okay. It takes 12 bludgeoning damage from the first hit as the Iron Maiden hits home. She's just tearing into the clot, pulling out pieces of severed flesh.
Iron Maiden to go.
That is her turn. 2 attacks, 12 damage each.
All right. Start of the round. Wow, that is a huge turn marker.
And I
Holy
am
ass.
no longer poisoned. I'm no longer poisoned at the start of my turn. Never mind. I lied.
Yeah, not quite yet. Oh. Well, let's see if we recharge. Boop. Nope. No flesh in tomb for us. Akashaba, the wave of bodies pours over you.
But
We're not the only ones slamming here. 16?
no.
And again, it rears back in a wave and slams on top of you. Ooh, 25?
That hits. That's fair.
For 18 bludgeoning damage as the wave of bodies cascades over you.
Ah!
Akashaba, start of your round. You're in the aura. Make me a Constitution saving throw. From the deathly stank.
17?
17 succeeds.
Yeah, I sleep in bear shit all the time. Nice try. Okay, so hilariously enough, in order to use mobile, I have to actually hit him, but my mace is gone because I threw it.
That is correct.
So I'd have to do an unarmed strike.
You don't have to hit him. You just have to attack him for mobile to work, I'm pretty sure.
Let me double check. Mobile, DDB feats. You're exceptionally speedy and agile, gain the following benefits. Your speed increases, blah, 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 yes. When you make a melee attack against a creature, you don't provoke opportunity attacks.
Yeah, so you just have to slap it.
Do you have another weapon in your bags?
No.
So
All I have
punch
is
it.
unarmed.
Just like push yourself, like punch it and like push yourself away from it.
Well, I would like to do something constructive with my turn, so maybe I'll just hang out here, I guess.
So it probably will be important for you to recall your mace, Thor, at some point. But it does take an
Yeah.
action to do so.
Right. So if I summon it, I can't hit, which means I can't take advantage of mobile. Shit. This is a really fucking tough turn. I think I might just eat it. I don't know.
I mean, you could summon the mace and take a potion. You know, all those potions Rain gave you that you thought were dumb.
I never said they were dumb. God, you're so hung up on this.
Kashaba definitely said, definitely questioned their
So
value.
bonus action to drink a potion.
Did
Yeah.
Akashaba question their value?
I
I thought
don't
Akashaba
know,
was
man.
pretty happy that Akashaba wouldn't be dependent on for healing, since that just means more fireballs for Akashaba.
I just, Drew's got this passive-aggressive agenda. Okay, I'm going to summon my mace.
All right. You spend your action to summon your Sunforger mace back to your hand.
I'm going to chug your big potions.
Wow. Okay,
Ooh,
you heal 15
hey.
hit points.
This is the part where the zombie starts complaining about how I always roll high. So, I guess I'm just gonna take the attack of opportunity to just run the fuck away. So I have 40 feet movement, and I don't deal, difficult terrain means nothing to me.
So difficult terrain, unless, let's see. I'll just double check here. Sorry, I gotta reread your feet.
All good.
Hello. Mobile. Oh, it's not bringing it up. Do you ignore difficult terrain, or is it?
I just ignore difficult terrain. It doesn't mean shit to me.
Wow.
Yeah, mobile's pretty great.
But yes,
mobile's
climbing over the
hard.
chairs and table would normally be difficult terrain, but you would very quickly go over it.
But I'm a giant fucking bear man. So
You
yeah.
are a giant fucking bear man.
All right. I'm just gonna run Yeah, I'm gonna run this way.
Yeah, engage. Make
Force
the
the brain to get
brain to
involved.
fight.
So if you're dashing, dash is an action. You use your action to summon your mace back to your hand this turn.
I mean, I'm not dashing that I know of. I just have.
So
40
you
feet.
only, with mobile, you only ignore difficult terrain if you're dashing.
Okay, well, this is actually not difficult terrain. Like, I'm not. To my knowledge, I'm not like hopping over a table.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was just saying. Okay, sorry. I thought you were going
you
over the
got-
table towards rain. If
Just
you're
let
going
me
straight
have
back,
fun.
you're totally fine.
I want to have fun.
But you are going to take an attack of opportunity if you don't slap him.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that, I guess. Oh, it's not just like a normal attack. He gets to do something fancy.
Oh, this is his normal attack.
Oh.
Yeah, his slam is his default attack. So he slams.
Wait, you just don't
Oh.
provoke attacks of opportunity with mobile.
No. I have to hit first.
He has to. We just
Oh,
went over this.
Right. Sorry.
This
Alright.
literally just happened.
Akashiba gets it in the hallway and he goes, "Brain, help!" And that's the end of his turn, but he has his mace back.
From the room, you hear, "I'm sorry, Akasha, but my abilities do not work on the mindless undead."
Fucking useless brain.
Flakes, you're up.
Cool. All right. Flix is going to bounce out of cover and travel 15 feet to here. So I'm now flanking this stupid fucking thing. I'm going to attack it with my rapier with advantage.
Are you out from under the table?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello.
Actually, I don't need to be out from under the table. I can just skitter underneath the table. I'm 2 feet tall.
Oh yeah, you are pretty small. I forget.
Yeah. So I'm just going to skitter underneath the table and try to find vulnerable things to stab.
Stab. 25 hits.
Sweet.
you-
It takes
Ooh. Okay.
the 10 sneak attack damage plus a d6 of necrotic damage, so it takes 26 damage from that attack.
All right. You cut away at its many feet.
And then
22 hits.
excellent. It takes 20 damage from that attack,
All right. Woohoo!
and I get the free movement away because I attacked it with a melee attack. So I will skitter over here and take a bonus action hide.
All right,
Oh,
make
I
a
can't
stealth-
take a bonus action hide.
Nope, yeah, I was gonna say.
I made a bonus attack, but I do skitter away out of sight. So it can hear me probably, but it can't see me.
All right, you have enough movement to. Oh, you're under the table again?
Yep.
All right. Flix, does that end your round?
I want to insight. Ten.
Unfortunately, it's not high enough.
Oh, very sad. All right, that's my turn.
All right, at the end of your round, the zombie Clod is going to take Paragon action and slam the Iron Maiden. What's the Iron Maiden's armor class?
It is
Oof.
17 AC.
And it misses. Rain, you're up.
Okay. 5, 10. Rain is just gonna go over the table.
Okay.
Here.
This is chairs, table, and chair is difficult terrain.
Yep, she's got plenty of movement. Actually, she can get as far as here. Does this give her flanking with the Iron Maiden?
It does.
All right. And she's going to attack.
Uh, 19 hits.
Oh my god, this D8 is spinning forever.
Whee!
I love how
That's-
you roll amazing for the extra fire damage that never hits anything.
21 hits.
I rolled pretty amazing, actually, like, for the regular one that time, actually. 7 damage out of 8. It's not bad. So it takes 14 damage, 7 of which is fire, plus another 7 piercing, so 21 total.
All right. Rain, does that end your round? As the zombie clot starts to become a little bit smaller as you're hacking away at all the bodies that comprises it. What would you like to know?
Let's get another ability, I guess, if it has any more.
It does.
Is this thing going to explode on me? That seems to be a theme for Rain. So like now she's gonna like be concerned about things exploding when they die.
I mean, that's just a good thing to be concerned about in general, in my experience.
Now, these undead are particularly strong knitted together. If any damage reduces them to 0 hit points, it makes a Constitution saving throw, the DC of 5 plus the damage taken, unless the damage is radiant or from a critical hit. On a success, the zombie drops to 1 hit point instead.
Cool. Hit it with radiant damage to kill it.
-1 RP.
Joshua just stares at you.
-1 whole RP.
Yep.
All
That's
right.
what you got.
Right. Is that end your round, Rain?
That is the end of Rain's turn.
Hold on, it's going to interrupt you with a Paragon action.
Okay.
It is going to try and slam you.
Cat.
19?
Nope.
Iron Maiden?
Can I do this? Does that actually roll it all out?
It does not. It just shows the trait.
No. Okay, that's fine. I was trying to like save time on having to like reopen this thing because it's being fussy.
20 hits? 13?
It's a 15 hit.
And a 15 hits for 11?
So yeah, that is the Iron Maiden's turn.
Is the Iron Maiden immune to poison damage?
Good question. It is immune to the poison effect, but it is only resistant to poison damage.
All right. Unfortunately, she is not completely immune to the caustic stench. Make me a DC 14 con saving throw, please.
Succeeds.
And succeeds. Very well, Iron Maiden.
That's actually interesting. She's resistant to poison damage, but immune to the poison effect, so it's good to know.
That is interesting. All right, top of the round, round 4, the zombie clot wishes to bury Rain under the mass of bodies.
Or could not do
or
that.
Or could not.
It'd be nice.
Doesn't get it back. But instead, it rears up and slams back down upon Rain. Disadvantage?
That is a miss.
19, okay.
And also a miss.
What is your armor class, woman?
With Blade Song up, it's 21 right now.
Jesus Christ! Alright.
So yeah.
Hey,
It's not
Kashaba.
even too crazy for this level, honestly.
Pretty good.
Could be worse.
I mean, it's pretty good for a wizard, but yeah.
Hey, Kashaba, you are up.
Akashba is going to walk back, thoroughly frustrated by Brain's response. Fucking Brain. Useless Brain. And he's going to...
Like most friends.
Yeah, right? At least it's consistent. Akashba is going to cast another round of Radiance of the Dawn.
My divinity! What's my DC?
13.
Is it con?
Yes.
Alright.
Come on, don't do it.
Fails.
Ooh.
Take 21 damage.
Oh, the delightful searing noise. Like putting flesh in a hot oiled pan.
And Akashba is going to... why not? One side. Nope.
Oh.
I don't see shit.
Wow!
It's a giant thing of corpses.
It's a giant thing of corpses.
And Akashba is going to end his turn.
Okay, at the end of your round, it's going to take a Paragon action before Flix goes.
With a roll like that, are you even sure it's still corpses?
Yeah, it's potatoes!
I can't believe it's not corpses.
It's going to try and slam Rain again. Okay, fails. Flix, you're up.
Maybe I should have asked for one of those fucking cloaks. Yeah, Flix is gonna skitter underneath the table again. If I can control Flix, I'd like to control Flix. Yeah, there we go. I'm flanking here, right?
Yes, you are.
Yep, same deal. Attack with the rapier, and then with the crossbow.
11 misses.
No, that's horrible. Oh wow, I rolled awful damage.
Yes, you did.
All right. Well,
It
there's
takes
1d6.
10 damage.
It takes 15 damage, 5 of which is
15?
necrotic.
Okay.
Oh, hello, Rain.
I just
Like,
imagine like
Flix's
Flick scooting
mischievous
across like his butt.
It appears to be an endless wave of corpses.
Is it resistant to anything?
It is immune to poison.
Oh, it's immune to poison. I can tell because it's dead. Be seeing you.
But later. All right, Rain, you're up.
Start with the poison resist. Does that save against this poison? I don't remember what its DC is.
Deathly Stench is DC 14. Constitution.
Cool.
You succeed.
Cool.
You are not poisoned.
All right, we will attack.
A 19 hits for 7 damage. Green Flame Blade. How much more do we take from that? Ooh.
Sorry, I'm rolling it all out real quick. Takes 3 more fire damage, so 10 total from the first attack.
Okay.
And then the second attack is 13 piercing damage.
All right. The bodies start to lose cohesiveness.
That is Rain's turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, it's going to take a Paragon action.
Okay.
It will see if it recharges. It do. The last of the bodies, Rain, as you chop away at it, begin to fall down upon you. Oh no.
Don't like that.
Rain, make me a DC 16 strength saving throw.
Nope.
The dead flesh returns. Splat. As Rain is buried under a mountain of corpses.
That zombie looks like it's from an instructional video.
Help! Help me! Rain, you take 20 bludgeoning damage
Fuck.
as you are crushed, entombed by corpses. Iron Maiden. Oh my god, no, don't take 20 damage. Okay, heal 20. I don't know why it's rolling d10s for that.
Instead of the
It's
d6s.
supposed to be d6s.
Yeah, should be more than its maximum possible roll.
So, sorry. Let me fix that. Doot, doot. Rain take 9 necrotic damage. Or,
Slightly better.
I'm sorry. It is 3d10 on the initial hit. I'm stupid. Rain, don't take that. Forgive me!
So do take the 20 damage.
Do take the 20 damage. I'm sorry, it's the dot portion that does less. The initial application hurts a lot. Iron Maiden, you're up.
All right.
I can't math.
Instructions unclear. Stuck under pile of corpses.
Yeah, instructions are clear, GM. Dumb.
Oh my god, these fucking D8s are spinning forever on my screen. I don't understand.
Woo! Alright, 26 will hit for 12 damage. Wait. On the second hit, the first hit will kill the zombie clot.
Will it though?
But will it?
Will it though? So it's what, 5 plus 12? 17? What
I have to roll a DC 17 con saving throw. Okay, let's go. Wait, hold on. Let us see. On saving throw, DC 17. Fails!
Hey!
as the clot falls apart, as the Iron Maiden tears at it. It perishes, dissolving into merely piles upon piles of corpses as they all fall to the ground.
All right, so then the Iron Maiden will spend that second attack stepping forward to like start ripping the bodies off of Rain.
All right. Make a second attack for me. Your
I can
its
just
AC
use the
is
second
10.
attack.
Oh, use the second attack on it? Yeah, okay. 23 for 9 bludgeoning. Okay, she starts digging Rain out of the corpses. Akashaba, you're up. Rain is currently buried under a pile of corpses.
Akashba is going to walk up and cast Radiance, or Radiant Word? Is that what yeah, Word of Radiance. It is a con save of 13.
Let's see. Do a... Fails? Takes 15 damage?
Yep.
But yet, the bones remain, but the bones remain! It is almost done. Akashaba, does that end your round? Will you be able to save Rain before she gets smothered to death?
I actually think I could if I summoned my Spectre or my Spirit Sword.
It's fine. Don't waste the spell slot.
Okay. Then
Rain, worst case scenario, Rain dies here. It's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
The Flix,
Akashba,
you're up. The writhing pile of bodies is difficult to tell what is Rain and what is dead flesh.
Flix will dart over and expertly hack away at it with his rapier. Swip, swip.
First, misses. Did you roll 1 and a 2? You rolled a 2 and a 3! Good job.
Yeah, thanks.
Expertly.
Yeah, not so
You
expertly.
took like the tip of Rain's
I'm
ear
trying
off.
not to stab you. Will you shut up?
But
Like, you hear me going, "Rrr, rrr, rrr," and he's like talking shit to you while you're criticizing his attacks from within the tomb. I do 14 damage to it this time.
you clear the remains of the dead flesh off of Rain to reveal Rain.
I was trying not to stab your delicate bits.
That's a good
She
idea.
like touches the tip of her ear that's like bleeding.
It is not bleeding. I missed.
Definitely bleeding.
It's not bleeding. Or if it is
Definitely.
bleeding, it's not because Flix did
Always whining.
it. Always whining.
You all are practically ankle deep in parts and viscera.
Well, that was thoroughly horrible. He like spits out something questionable. Let's
Did
not
we
do
all
that
get
again.
entombed?
Ever.
did
Kashaba
not-
did not get entombed.
Oh. You really missed out, Akashaba. That was...
I miss out on Brain warning us about this. I feel like giant Brain, like what else is good for except maybe noticing this coming and warning us. I'm having word with Brain.
The brain warned us it was
Brain-
there.
The brain literally did warn us.
What?
Twice.
Brain did not say that. Brain was like, oh, there's trouble maybe, but not like giant mobile army of corpses. I just feel.
I feel like the brain was pretty explicit that it was dangerous.
Why you always take Brain's side? Akashba, your friend. You don't even know Brain.
I mean...
I'm just saying.
Kasha's got a point.
I'm noticing trend here, not liking it.
I don't know. I think the brain just has been spot on thus far.
Did Brain say giant corpse golem in any point before this?
It did say a lot of failed experiments, body parts.
Really? You would think, but that like, okay, Flix, if someone says this,
Flix is
yeah,
not there. Flix is like
There, Flix is...
peering-
Flix
Kashima's
is
looking around
out.
with his hand out. He's like, Flix. Okay, he looks at the Iron Maiden, but you certainly, you hear like multiple failed experiments. You probably think like, in other places, not stacked on top of each other and moving is like a giant.
The Iron Maiden just kind of like tilts its head to one side.
Okay, well,
It looks more sinister than anything.
Okay, I'm going to go talk to Brain about this.
Like lodge a complaint with his manager.
Akashba walks up to Brain
How high is the ceiling over here?
The ceiling closes down to about 10 feet here.
Brain, I just wish you to know that your description of what was in that cave, maybe could use some work. Is all I'm saying.
What do you mean?
Well, when you say lots of failed experiments, I think like, oh, here's like a cot over here with a failed experiment. Here's like another cot with a failed experiment. But, it's like giant collection shaped like vague humanoid, but it's like also lobbing towards us.
Forgive me for not using my arms to display scale.
Well, you could have just said like it's a moving thing. There's something.
They put body parts down there. I do not know what else they do with them. Why are you blaming me?
You're being kind of ableist right now, Rob.
Excuse me,
I am just existing here.
Yeah, well, maybe you could exist more usefully somewhere. And he walks up.
Flicks.
Oh my god.
As you go down the hallway, you notice not just the floor is smeared with blood at this point, but there's nice little bits of body part left on the walls as the zombie clot squeezed its way through this hallway. And as you see the room beyond, it expands, and you see pits dug into the ground, more blood. But at the end of the cave, a battered chest.
Why would somebody put a chest in here?
Yeah, it's probably a pretty good guard dog.
Careful look around.
Flicks, with your incredibly high perception roll, you look around and you do notice that there are body parts in each of these pits. And as you look closer, these body parts are still moving slightly. You have a feeling if you get closer to them, you may rouse them.
Rain, there's still some corpse bits in each of these pits. I think that I might be able to successfully sneak past them to see what's in that box, but it's probably best if you don't come this direction, just in case.
Mm-hmm. Are we detecting any magic in here?
What's your radius?
It's 30 feet.
You detect no presence of magic nearby.
Okay. Well, carry on. We'll watch the door. Open crevice.
Make me a stealth check, Flicks.
Sure. Do you want to roll it for me?
No, I'm gonna have you roll this one.
All right. Oh, I like yours rolls better. They're always higher than mine.
That is
case in fucking point.
That is true. Nice.
I have a +7. I'm good at this. I promise.
Are you?
Well, I mean, if the dice would.
Are you good enough to have imposter syndrome?
Oh my god, I need like a shard. Oh, I should have asked for something that gives me advantage on stealth because this is stupid. All right, well, I ain't sneaky, and I'm gonna rouse corpses apparently, even though I'm flying and like 10 feet overhead and nowhere close to them.
You have life force, my salty fae. The life force.
Very, very salty about the fact that my rogue can't seem to sneak anywhere.
Salt and vinegar flavored fae.
You press yourself up against the wall, creep around the holes. All the little fingers down there wriggle like worms, Flicks. You come up on
I don't like it.
A very old, very battered long box, also caked in blood and grime.
Why would this be here? But I have to know what's inside. All right, yeah, he shouldn't open it, but he's gonna. Is it locked?
Oh, you just pop it open. All right.
No. I'm.
Yep. Is it locked? That means you tried the chest.
No, is it locked means that I insert lockpicks and like just try the lock. Does it?
It's locked. It's locked.
All right. I'm gonna look for traps. Not that I'm very good at that, but we're gonna look anyway.
Flix is having problems.
Yeah.
Performance issues.
16.
Flix, this chest is most certainly trapped.
All right. Let us attempt to untrap it.
Disentrap.
16 to untrap it.
Ooh. Very good. Like, as you slip your lockpicks into the chest, you notice some extra gears that probably should be there. And with some expert tinkering and holding things in place, you ensure the mechanism does not slide out the tiny poison needle, hovering so precariously near your eyeball.
The whole time he's keeping up like this very quiet tirade about hiding trap chests in the back of a corpse pit. Honestly, who does this? This is ridiculous.
Who would do this? Make a roll to, Oh, wait.
Now I need to unlock the chest.
Unlock the chest! Yeah, you
So
unlock
watch.
or you disarm the trap. Oh, easy enough for you. The lock is old. Nearly crumbles under your skilled fingers. And the chest pops open. Flicks, roll a 1d20 for me.
No.
What flavor of corpse monster do you find?
Indeed. 15.
Definitely red flavor.
I prefer blue.
Too bad.
Ooh.
Flix, you find a very large collection of gems that include 2 black gems.
Oh. I should probably write this down.
You probably should. It'll be in your pouch.
Okay, we were keeping track of items, and yeah, there we go. All right. 2 black gems.
1 diamond.
1 diamond.
1 amethyst. I'll just the first one's black onyx. I'll just give you that. 2 pearls. And a lovely cut tourmaline.
Tourmaline.
Also folded very carefully on the bottom of the chest, you find a gold-leafed circlet with hurling filigree in it that almost looks like fire. A thick woven cloak. And a small hand crossbow.
All right, I will collect all these things, carefully slide them into the satchel. None of these appears to hold anything, correct?
Or a container?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. And with my ill-gotten gained illy, he will return to the others.
All right. The gains were got. The body parts wriggle. There's your wet ASMR noises.
Oh, stop that. No. No.
Not a fan. Not a fan.
Dislike.
Let's please get away from here. This place smells like everything that I hate.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
We all good then? Everything done?
Well, at the very least, let's find a sheltered location to take a rest.
I mean, I can summon the hut.
Indeed, let's do it in that supply chamber.
Supply
It feels
chamber.
exposed here.
Oh, it's like the beginning. Does somebody want to get the brain?
He seems to be your friend, Akashaba.
All thought. Are you ready to leave? Well, are you ready to rest and then leave?
The brain kind of floats around the corner. What? Huh? Us? You mean together?
Well, yes, that is rather the point. We can't bring you to Prince Eris unless you go with us.
And you will take me to Prince Lunesti?
Yes, you give us a solemn vow that you will not attempt to bring any harm to him.
No, I would be very happy to see him. But I am in this state. I am hideous.
Well, so are we. It's fine. We're all ugly in our own little ways.
The brain flies very slowly, by the way. It has a move speed of 10, so if he's coming, he coming real slow.
Oh
Okay.
Lord, he's sort of coming.
Rain will go back to the supply closet
I'm
and
coming.
start casting the hut.
Where is Braino? Come on, Brain. We're going this way.
I'm coming.
The Iron Maiden goes and picks up the crystal.
Pick up
Carries
the
it.
brain.
Okay.
I don't
Or
want
the
to
shard.
nap with that crystal anywhere nearby.
We'll leave it
I don't like
outside the dome. It's fine.
I'm coming.
Ugh.
Fucking brain chain is gonna take forever to get there.
Well, I mean, it's gonna take Rain like 10 minutes to cast the.
Oh, okay, perfect. So 10 minutes later, when your dome is ready.
How? I teleported into the rock. I fell through the world. Help.
No, what? No, Flix! No!
Help.
You're not supposed to be there.
Help.
Hey, wait, stop. You bitch. Alright. How dare you teleport through my walls? I hide things in there.
Oh, I found things in that box. Gems, a set of gems. And look, there's this circlet. And
If-
a beautiful cloak. And
I'm
another
coming.
tiny crossbow. And I do love tiny crossbows.
If you
Are they magic, Rain?
Rain is literally like focused on drawing a magic circle.
No, don't do that yet. Do this instead.
Give me just 1 minute. Damn it! Oh,
But I'm curious.
10 minutes.
fuck! There, lost the spell. There we go. Hope you're happy.
10 minutes
Like,
later.
Yes. Yes. So you should do this instead first, and then that.
She glances. Is anything that he's holding magical?
All of them are magical.
Even the gems?
Not the gems.
Okay, so we got the circlet, the cloak, and the crossbow, all magic. Cool. Okay, let me finish this. We can rest. I can start identifying things. The Iron Maiden will stand there with the. Well, she's not going to last much longer, but she'll leave the crystal shard out there, and we'll, yeah. Deal.
A deal?
Yes. A deal. I'll hide the shard.
We'll just clear out one of those barrels. Here, the Iron Maiden will help you. Iron Maiden rips off one of the tops of the barrels.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I hide the shard expertly.
Alright, you tuck the
Good at
shard in
hiding stuff.
a very safe place. You have a feeling it would be very difficult for anybody to find where you've stolen it away.
In the back of a Volkswagen?
Does it feel weird to touch the shard?
It feels weird to just be around. And
I'll
it's
wear
uncomfortable
gloves
to
just in
touch,
case.
as if you were touching like a pepper that you know you probably don't want to touch your face later. It'll probably burn and sting. Definitely don't touch your privates. Yeah, kind of like that. But even like being in proximity to it, you feel a little bit more anxious.
Yeah. All right, yeah, I hide it.
Akashaba, are you, with a little bit of rest, would you be able to try to remove the curse from the shard?
Actually, don't know off the top of my head what I get back on a short rest, because I feel like we never short rest.
You get like whatever like the divine recovery thing is. It's like,
Oh yeah, which can restore level 2 spells or lower? No.
okay, so it's higher than that.
Yeah, it's 3rd level.
Okay. So we're gonna have to probably transport that back, or we'll have to take a long rest here. We could take a long rest here if you guys wanted to, but or if you think it's worth it to do that before we like cleanse the shard before we leave, or try to cleanse the shard before we leave.
I do feel like we are in place where enemy knows where we would be. It seems at least potential enemy could show up here while we are sleeping.
That's true. I mean, the dome does afford us quite a bit of protection. The Iron Maiden's gonna drop here probably. Yeah, like within minutes, if not already. I mean, it's up to you guys if you want to take a long rest here, or if you want to risk trying to transport things back.
Well, I would rather deal with whatever danger would come here as opposed to bring potentially corrupted crystal back to town. So maybe we
The
just-
brain floats up between you. I do not need sleep. I will watch and rouse you if anything comes. You have shown me a great kindness, and I will do the same.
And honestly, if something does show up, you're probably stronger than most of us, so...
Well, I mean, Brain, you don't have to float all the way out there. You can actually stay inside the dome and watch from the dome. You can see through it, right?
Yes, I can sense the presence of, well, really anything with a brain within 300 feet
That's
or so.
That's handy.
However, the mindless undead, I
Do you have a
find...
name so we can stop calling you Brain? It seems disrespectful.
Yes, my name is Delphinius.
Oh, Delphinius. Pleasure to make your acquaintance, Delphinius. I'd shake a tendril or what have you, but you don't seem to have one.
Oh, have we introduced ourselves? This is Flix. That's Akashaba, and I'm Rain.
Yes, you know Prince Lunesti.
We do. We are actually, I suppose, sort of close friends at this point.
Oh, so you know the prince still lives?
Oh, I mean, barely. He did go pretty hard at the drinking, but yeah, he's technically alive.
Oh. The brain seems to pulse with like a positive psychic feeling. Not probing, just the brain seems happy. The brain is happy.
The brain will remember this.
Brain still has serotonin.
Okay, everybody get into the dome, though, so we at least safe, please.
I am in the dome.
You're going to do fun things like tell me what all these things do, right?
Yes. Give me your bag.
The brain has a very ridiculous name, by the way. Delphinius Australis.
That's a lovely name.
Delphinius the brain.
Yes. I worked as a scholar for House Lunesti, but myself from a lesser house.
Were you a man, a woman, something else?
I was a man.
Well, I'm glad that we can pay you a kindness. Here, Rain. Look, Flix takes out all the magical loots that we've discovered and arrays them in front of Rain, rubbing his little hands together greedily.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the part where you go trinkets?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Trinkets.
Dude, say the line. Say the line.
But Delphinius, would you mind saying trinkets, but like menacing like?
Trinkets.
Oh,
Don't
that's
like-
a little too menacing. but you
it-
don't
Like that.
You have
Why
a very
would you ask
uncomfortable
Delphinius to do
psychic
that?
pulse.
I know that's kind of how you say it. He just says it more menacing. Like he's just better at it than you are.
Oh my god, will you
I'm
all
not
just shut up
saying
and
that-
rest? I can't
Yes.
focus on casting spells if you just are just...
Nope,
I
it's fine.
find your banter delightfully refreshing.
Yeah, give it like 5 minutes. You change your mind. Change your brain. There you go.
I do enjoy a good brain pun.
Damn it. Alright.
Do you know any brain puns? The brain asks, annoyingly.
I'm gonna need you to.
No,
I'm gonna need you to step out of my brain momentarily for like the
Unfortunately, I
next few hours.
Akashima looks over with a wink. Unfortunately, I don't know any because I am not Brainiac. Akashima laughs too.
Wait.
I want to imagine that he just like all his like cilia kind of like wriggled when he laughed.
He's just jiggling.
Oh my god.
All right, you are all taking a short rest. Please recover your hit dice.
Oh, I think were we taking a long rest? I thought we were taking
Oh.
a long rest.
Then go on. Long rest.
I thought we were taking a short rest.
No, because the point of the rest here was to get remove curse back, and I can't get that on a short rest.
You guys are napping?
So we can
I
deal
figured
with
we were
the
going to take a
shard
short
before we bring
rest
it
to
back.
leave, and then we could take a long rest after we got back.
Well, that was what I asked, and Akashaba's response was he'd rather deal with the threat of stuff coming here rather than the threat of
Yeah, I
taking the
don't
shard
wanna-
back.
Oh,
to
I
the
missed that part of the
warehouse.
conversation. My apologies.
Yep.
All
So that's
right.
what we're doing. Rain will start identifying things first, since she can do the 4-hour long rest.
Ikashima, since you all have decided to take a long rest, there's a potential for danger to come up upon your area. Now, Delphinius, since you saved him, will warn you of anything coming, but, as he mentioned, he cannot sense the non-sentient undead.
Yeah, I assume that was why he mentioned that.
Now, Ikashima, I'd like you to roll a d20 for me, and on a 19 or 20, something may come up on your area. 15. Seems fine. Rain, you would like to identify?
Yeah, so Rain will identify first, and then she'll finish with the long rest.
All right, what does she identify first?
I'm just going to go down the list. So we got the Adamantine Chainmail. I don't know if it's anything beyond just the Adamantine chain.
It is not. It is simply Adamantine Chainmail.
Cool.
I'll record stuff as you go.
All right. We have the wand that was magical.
GM is looking at her own notes. Is a wand of let's see. It is a wand of magic missiles.
Oh, that's actually pretty great.
All right, we have the floppy hat from the witch.
This saved. Oh my god, where's my floppy hat?
Floppy hat, please.
Hold on.
We still
I
also
think-
have to.
Yeah, I think hold on. Let me come back to that one.
Okay. We had the flask of oil.
That is a flask of oil of slipperiness.
All right. We have the fluorescent red potion.
Ooh. Oh, yes. That is a potion of fire breathing.
Okay. We had the satchel of assorted spell component gems. Not to identify, but I don't know if there's any more details about what's in there.
Non-magical. There's various spell components.
Okay. I guess you'll give us a list of that later.
Yes.
Cool. And then we have
gave the valuable diamond to Kashaba for
yes.
resurrection purposes.
First,
What?
Oh, sorry. The floppy hat is a helm of comprehend languages.
oh, okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay. All right, then we have the gold leaf circlet with a filigree that looks like fire.
That is a circlet of blasting.
Goddamn right it is. Okay. And then the thick woven cloak.
It is a cloak of protection.
And then what was the last thing there on the list there? Small hand crossbow.
It is a hand crossbow +1.
All right. Okay, so as so many things. I feel like Akashva, you should just put this on. She hands
is
over
it?
the cloak of protection.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
I like
so
being
look it
protected
over.
too.
Yes, but like, I feel like it's very useful for Akashva.
I suppose so.
It also looks better on me, you know?
Yes, it's a
Well,
very
how trimmed
thick,
to
heavy
fit.
cloak.
Okay, so just go into inventory, manage inventory, and add a cloak of protection.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. Is anything else interesting to anybody for now, or
Well, understanding languages is all well and good, but I'd have to wear that hat to do it.
so? Would you like the floppy hat?
But I'd have to wear it.
As a rule, that is true. That is how most of those types of things work. Yes.
Let's see. As a reminder,
Flicks narrows
it
his
looks
eyes.
like a little bit like that circlet, and then it's got like floppy, like black and white alternating bits. Or sorry, black and red alternating bits that kind of like dangle off of it.
Are you saying you don't want to wear the hat then?
I mean, look at it. Do you want to wear the hat?
I mean, if it meant that I could comprehend languages, like, could
I mean,
be
that's all
useful.
well and good, but look at it. It's hideous.
Okay, so the answer is no. You do not want the floppy hat.
For now, no.
Okay. Do you want something else?
There's not a lot here for me, I don't think.
I mean, there's this hand crossbow. I don't know. Do you
Oh.
want a second one?
We
She
see,
like waves it around.
mine is better, and I don't particularly gain anything out of having two of them. Let's see, unfortunately. Perhaps I could modify that one. It can't hurt to hold on to it. Do either of you want it?
The hand
Yeah.
crossbow?
I'm good. Thank you, though.
No, I'm okay. Maybe we can sell it.
Let's see, the circlet of blasting seems as though it would go wonderfully with Akashaba's general blastiness.
I do blast.
Mm-hmm. It's certainly on brand. Well, it's thematic.
What is brand?
What is braid?
Maybe
The wand of magic missiles could fit well in any of our bags of tricks, I suppose.
What circle is this?
Blasting.
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 Do any of these require
I'm looking at them. No, not so far. The helm of neither the hat nor the circlet nor the wand require attunement.
Actually, let me see the hat. I put the hat on. Can I change the way the hat looks?
No. I mean, unless you have some sort of like disguise self spell.
No, I could
Looks
learn
like
one,
you can wear the hat only when you want to use the innate magic within it. You can
It is a silly hat. And
you don't
vaguely
have to wear it all
menacing.
the time.
but-
You know,
Very well. It may come in handy when I'm spying on things. I'll take
Fair-
the hat.
very good, very good. Um.
Hmm.
I just tabbed over back to the screen and the witch was here.
Ah!
Spoopy ghost.
Rain and Akashaba, since you are taking a long rest, you do need to regain your hit points.
Okay. As far as attunement for the items, should I consider these things attuned now, or do I need to like go start a roll for a while?
They shouldn't need attunement.
Yeah, I don't
neither
think
the
any
cloak
of them do.
nor the
The
circlet.
cloak, I don't seem to get any benefit from it until I click the attune button.
Well, you equip it. Once you equip it,
Yeah, you have to equip it. And then when you equip it, you gain a +1 bonus to AC and saving throws.
Okay, so it doesn't do anything even when equipped unless I hit the attune button.
Okay. Then
So
then it might need attunement if if it's
Oh, the
forcing
cloak of
it.
protection.
Yeah.
the cloak of protection should not require attunement.
It did when I clicked
Oh,
when
it does.
My AC went up. So
Drew, stop
Yes,
being
there
wrong.
you go.
You're confusing
a-
the bugbear.
It is a
Ah,
very
yeah.
good item, though.
I'm not confused. I know literally I had to click the attune button.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
That's
does.
weird.
The A next to it, that means requires attunement.
yeah.
The Hat of Comprehend Languages does not appear in.
It's
It's
a
called
helm.
helm. Yeah, it's a helm.
Oh, okay.
Helm of Comprehende. Yep, there it is. It does not look like the player's guide one, though. It looks like the witch hat that I linked, or that I blasted into VTT.
Blast him.
Blast him!
Oh, I see. You put it on, you cast the spell, and then you can take it off if you want to.
Yeah, you just can comprehend languages at will. You can cast it as an action.
Cool. Yeah, that's useful. I thought you had to wear it the whole time.
You can put it on, cast it. Looks like. Take it off.
It is hideous.
It is hideous.
All right.
Alright. Delphinius does not warn you of any danger. Seems you have lucked out this day.
Oh, sorry. Before we proceed, circlet of blasting. Do you want that, Kachaba?
Yeah, I already went ahead and added it.
All right. So you got the cloak and the circlet. We took a bunch of stuff. Do you want the wand of magic missiles, Rain? I know you do a lot of melee stuff, but yeah, that is a damn fine wand.
Um,
And I've already got my range stuff kind of locked down.
Same.
I mean, I'll take it. But if anybody ever wants it to use it for some reason, like, feel free.
Cool.
It's
I mean, at max charges, as long as you don't use the last charge, like it's a lot of, like it's a nice chunk of on-demand damage. It's a really great item.
I like wands. They're fun.
But that's everything, right? And the hand crossbow +1 is community loot. Should I just dump it in the bag of holding?
yeah, along with the Adamantine Chainmail.
I got the Adamantine Chainmail's already in there.
Okay. And then the oil of slipperiness and potion of fire breathing. Can probably just hang on to those, honestly.
Cool.
If you just want to like add them to your inventory and toss them in the bag for now.
Yeah, they might come in handy.
Yep. Okay, should we
potion of
deal with
fire
this shard? I just hang on to it, unless somebody specifically wants it for now.
I think the oil of slipperiness, is that like a one-use thing, Christina, or is this like a flask that continually produces an oil that can be used for this?
It's just a one-use thing.
Got
Yes.
it. What did it even do?
It gives you freedom of movement for 8 hours.
Yeah.
That's
I think
actually
oil of
great.
slipperiness. Yeah, I do.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
The sticky black unguent is thick and heavy in the container, but flows quickly when poured. This oil can cover a medium or smaller creature along with the equipment it's wearing and carrying. Applying the oil takes 10 minutes. The afflicted creature gains the effect of a freedom of movement spell for 8 hours. Alternatively, the oil can be poured on the ground as an action, or it covers a 10-foot square, and duplicating the effect of the grease spell in that area for 8 hours.
Nice. All right, cool.
Grease it!
All right, and I think that's everything. And we can leave our actual money loot in the chat, correct? And that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
I have that also all written down in my like other possession section too, just so we don't lose it to chat spam.
Perfect. Yay.
Yes.
Okay. Magic item bookkeeping is complete. Yay.
The long rest is long enough and, well, unmolested. As Delphinius merely floats, non-menacingly near you all. And eventually you disperse the loot, rest up, and you are ready to continue your adventure.
Whoa.
All right. So, you don't particularly mind getting stuffed in a bag, do you, Delphinius?
What do you mean? You will subject me to being placed in a backpack? I understand that I am quite slow, but perhaps I can be carried. I am greatly enjoying viewing things around me that are not that dreadful room.
No, I mean, we
I'll
can.
carry it. I'll carry it. It's fine.
Well, I mean, I can summon the stag as well on our way back.
Yeah, but I can carry him on the stag, so it doesn't. I don't know how he fits on
Well,
stag.
Well, we do have a
Sure.
fair number of relatively dangerous undead to sneak past on the way out.
I would prefer not to be placed inside your magical bag.
I understand.
So do we want to deal with the Borean shard then?
Oh, yeah, let's go ahead and get into that.
To see if we can deal with that, because we'll also need to carry that.
So, do you really think that curse removal might work on this thing? Shouldn't we examine it to ensure that that's the case before you invest your magical power into that?
Kashpa kind of like shrugs. It seems to work on most things, to be honest. Lots of
I mean-
curses.
I mean, I can try to use Identify on it. That's identified curses in the past.
Yeah, okay.
Give me a couple minutes. Okay.
This
Rain will
makes sense
cast.
to me that we should try to figure out exactly what we're doing.
Rain will cast Identify on the shard to see if she can glean any nature of its corruption.
Right. As you cast the spell upon the shard, your anxiety begins to grow and well in your stomach. And When you finish casting the spell, you do notice that it is deeply, deeply corrupted just by the essence of the undead being placed around it in the depths of the water. And it absorbed all of the malevolent, benign forces. So in essence, this is a cursed item and would attract other negative feeding energy type creatures. Dispelling it with removing curse would certainly assist to purify its corruption while retaining some of its energy. But it is pretty far gone. You are concerned that it would still remain malevolent, but a necessary evil, a balance to, well, all the nice and good shards you've collected so far. This, you're noticing, you're seeing another side of Borean shards, that they're not all full of positive and good and radiant energy. This one, its very nature, is in itself emotionally charged.
So I think it will help. I don't think it will completely remove the vibe it's giving off, but I think it will help considerably, at least. It might make it usable.
Akashima snorts loudly. Oh, I have never met curse I could not remove. Give that to me.
Rain, you also notice as you're holding it, it is oddly warm.
Ew, it's like warm.
Rain, make me an Arcana check for me.
Mm. 14.
You notice as you hold it, it seems to just change slightly in temperature. But it still remains warm. It just goes from like warm to slightly warmer. And then back to warm.
Well, Kashba, give it a whirl.
Okay. Akashima reaches out, takes it in hand, looks at it for a second, maybe expecting something to happen. And when it doesn't, he holds it closer up towards his chest, and begins chanting something. He casts Remove Curse.
And nothing happens as you hold it, per se. But you feel nervous, almost at unease, unsure of yourself, anxious. As you lift it above your head, you kind of question, man, am I cut out for this? Should I have gone adventuring? Why couldn't I just stay home? And the negative thoughts start to leave you as you remove the curse on the Borean shard. And still, sorry, a little bit of that negativity still remains, but the heat from the shard disperses as your your spell is cast. But it still throws with power.
Rounds at it. Get out of there, curse! Come on, get out! He's like yelling at the dog, like, "Come on, curse! Get out of crystal! Go!" And he kind of shakes it and almost puts his ear to it, like he's listening to it. Yeah, it's like some of curse will come out, but yeah, kind of like what you say though, not all curse.
This actually works? This is your process?
Well, some curses are harder to get out. It's like when you spill beer on floor. Sometimes it's trickier to get out, so you got to put a little extra elbow grease into it.
So I'm saying you just shout at it though.
I mean, the shouting helps. It does not hurt.
Akashba, when your remove curse spell finishes, the shard returns to being Hey, stop fighting! Our boys are wrestling. I was like, no, knock it off! The shard returns to being just one kind of warm temperature, but it seems to have a less of an emotional impact on you. And now just seems to simmer. Make me an Arcana check for me. Akashaba, now that you're holding it and taking a look at it. You've noticed like some of the Borean shards tend to be like colors of the borealis, like blues and purples and greens, and this red one definitely stands out for being strange, a palette that you haven't seen before here in Borealis.
Nakashima frowns as he stares at it some more. It definitely seems like it maybe, I don't know how to describe, like intended to be maybe be like this. Like there was other curse that could be removed, but as Rain said, maybe this is just, maybe she's not meant to be good. Maybe it's always meant to be dark and angry. And he puts the shard down on top of the crate next to him.
So should we perhaps destroy it instead, rather than bring it to someone who might misuse it?
I don't know. Some shards do different things. You know, maybe like people are different. Maybe shard different too. You know, maybe you have your way of doing things, and he kind of frowns as he says it. Maybe this shard has a way of
grins
doing
brightly with sharp little teeth. Well, yes, but this shard has been misused, and in my experience, people who are misused become destructive, violent, cruel. Perhaps the same is true of this thing.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Rain seems like maybe best person to make decision, as she deals with Arcane quite regularly.
Well, I think.
Rain?
Rain. Yeah, Rain is a she, but
Delphinius?
Rain is also BRB. Delphinius
Yeah, so
is said he was a man in life.
Right, and I was talking about Rain.
Oh, I thought you said brain. My apologies.
They sound the same.
It's just thick accent.
Burain. Rain.
The brain?
Buraini.
On the plains.
Despite all my brain. Wait.
Alright, well, give it a minute for Rain to get back though.
No problem.
Sorry, I'm back. Just had to take Freya out real quick.
All good. TLDR is they were, Akash realized the curse couldn't be removed. Said that maybe, you know, this shard, kind of like you were hinting at, was kind of meant to be a certain way, and Akash was suggesting that Rain should decide what to do with it, because Rain's probably the most attuned to the arcane.
By the way, your remove curse definitely had an effect on it.
Right.
It is
Yeah.
just, it seems to be more stable now.
Akash set the shard down on the crate next to him.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know, Rain. I think maybe you are best to decide what to do. I took some curse away. Maybe that feels more like normal curse. I think deep down though, it just has kind of maybe like, I don't know, bad energy. I don't think I can do anything about that.
Do I have any sense of what the manifestations of the curse are? Like, does it still seem like it would attract negative energy creatures, like you mentioned before?
You can make me an Arcana check if you like.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. You have a feeling that due to Akashaba's remove curse, it will not attract any sort of bad attention from things that are aligned with it. But given the strange color and nature of the shard, you've noticed that some of the other shards tend to be like aspected towards a certain thing or certain element. This seems to be aspected in the negative side, towards like negative emotions.
Like necrotic energy or something. Well, at the very least, the artificers will be glad to examine such a unique shard. I imagine they'll be rather surprised that such a thing could even happen. Perhaps this will tell us something about the nature of the Abishai that's currently enmeshed with our compatriot.
Yeah, I think best case scenario, it could be one of the shards that we need, and worst case scenario, at least it's something interesting to study. I don't think it's dangerous necessarily right now.
Well,
at least not in
you yelling
dangerous
at it,
hands.
No, sometimes you just have to put it in its place, really.
Honestly, like, it seems more dangerous for us not to take it. and not to keep it out of other people's hands who would use it for ill. So,
Regrettably, I agree with you. I do now feel comfortable stashing it away in the satchel, though, now that Akasha has had his way with it.
Not bad when you say it.
Yeah, that seems fine. I mean, it's only for a short time anyway.
All right.
The brain is like musing. Whatever you did to it, cleric. The brain like regards you, turning slowly in its viscous fluid. Whatever you did to it, it certainly calmed its psychic projections.
Well, there's something.
Maybe it was born this way.
I doubt it. If such shards existed by design, surely we would have heard something about them, been warned away from them, that sort of thing.
Well, I wonder if the Borean shards are. Well, I wonder if Lucaris kind of revealed maybe some of their origin. Maybe the shards are people. Or were people.
That doesn't
Essences of
surprise
them
me
anyway.
very much. A lot of
Maybe.
magical essences emerge from the remains of once living beings.
And if that's the case, then maybe the shard emerged from a being who was, well, tied to negative energy in some way.
Good theory.
Anyway.
Let's go.
Indeed. Would we like to ride back then?
That seems like a good idea.
Indeed, if we can do so and avoid fighting dozens of zombies and giant skeletal zombies in the swamps, I would appreciate that.
Well, it is very fast, so I think that's fair. Probably a fair bet.
Let's give it a shot.
Great.
Oh, we didn't actually find much that was specific to barren sticks in here, though, did we?
We found the letter.
Oh,
And we found the brain.
Right. Okay.
Not specific to
Yes.
Baron Styx, but it was certainly liberated from Baron Styx.
And who knows? Eris might be delighted to see Delphinius. Akasha is carrying Delphinius.
Help. Help.
Help. What's Delphinius's movement on its own?
10.
10?
10.
My move is 10.
He's like, help. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Pick me up, Daddy.
I need uppies.
Will you please stop shouting, I'm coming, I need uppies?
I'm coming. I'm fucking. Okay, never mind.
Please no. Why?
Oh my god, alright.
I used to enjoy this game.
Now loading.
Well, that's your first
Swamp ass graveyard. Oh my god, did everybody load okay?
We did it.
Loading. I've got a loading bar though, so it feels good.
Ooh.
Honestly, if the Kevlar came with a damn loading bar, it wouldn't be such a big deal.
God, I lost Delphinius. Come back.
Oh, yes, the false security of the loading bar.
Yeah, it would make me feel a lot better. Although now it's frozen on 70, and I'm starting to regret saying that.
I will wait patiently, for I am a brain in a jar.
A brain in a jar? A
Yeah,
brain in a jar.
yeah. I would clap, but I have no hand.
Rip.
I'll just say it aloud. Clap. Clap. Clap.
Is anyone else beginning to regret this course of action?
Clap.
Oh, it's fine. Brain's just excited.
I very much enjoy the fresh air. I can see the moonlight. The
How
stars.
long were you confined down there?
I have no concept of time, nor wrist to wear a watch.
Well, at least he was
A very long time.
not so long that he doesn't know
I could-
Eris, though.
Yes, I could count how many that came through. Prisoners. The hours of their screams.
Well, that is one means of charting the passage of time. How many different prisoners did you see? I imagine quite a large number of them, judging by that ball of zombies that we fought.
Hundreds. Many sourced from local beastmen.
Were they always associated with Baron Styx, or did he move in on someone else's necromantic operation?
No.
Real quick, Christina, I loaded in, but I don't see anything.
I don't see
Maybe give
in
it
the
more
scene.
time.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull you to this scene.
Can't switch scenes until resources finish loading for your current view. Oh, so it's still loading even though the loading bar's done.
All right, let me know when that's good. Brain will continue while you are loading. Were they all Baron Styx's? No.
So whose operation was it before Baron Styx moved in? That skeleton?
I am not aware of anything before Baron Styx. I believe he is the one responsible for my condition.
I am loaded in. I don't see anything though, but I think that's because I don't have vision. Maybe.
Everybody's at the very, very south of the map. You should
Yeah,
have
but I
vision.
don't. It's everything is very dark.
It's nighttime.
this-
You have dark vision. It should be black and white.
It's very black. Oh, I see like some zombie corpses north of us, but yeah, I can't make anything out.
Okay, I am going to delete you and then bring you back in. Is that better?
Nope. Might just be that nighttime is really, really dark on this
Can
map.
you show me what your screen looks like?
Sure.
It is night. But I just want to make sure you're not bugging. You can see your... Oh, my God. Oh, that's weird.
Hella dark, right? But I can actually make out like the zombie corpses north of us, like the ones crawling out of something.
Okay.
So it's not.
So your dark vision... hold on, I'm just gonna make you light vision for a second. Did that fix anything? I gave you 60-foot bright vision.
Not really. I can see the atmospheric effects like to the north and kind of make out the. It's fine if we're
I think you're...
if we're leaving this map shortly. It's fine.
Okay.
I can wander around in the dark just a little bit,
Okay.
so we don't spend a bunch of time troubleshooting.
All right, what do you do?
I will summon this bag.
Your screen is like literally black.
That's what that's what I said. I do see the collision with the bright vision though that you gave me, like the little radius.
I don't understand why you're having so much trouble today. Ah!
I don't fucking know either, man. It's fine.
All
Let's
right.
get back to Borealis where it's safe.
God. Stag! You summon your elk. It manifests before you. You just hear the brain go, ooh.
All right, let's go.
Yep. Everybody get on? Yep.
Getting on.
Do I have to actually physically get on?
I mean, you can fly.
No. We have remember we have the little
Yeah, I'll cling to the antlers.
we have the little hammock tied between two of the antlers for you to hang out. Hang
Oh,
out
right,
in.
right. Yeah, it's very cozy.
Mount Akashaba Flicks Rain and Delphinis on the Rain Spirit Elk. Yes. I did it. It works. Okay. All right.
Did it?
Okay,
Did
now
it, though?
skirt.
Oh, it did. Okay.
Aha. Phew, I'm fast as fuck, boy. Turn a little bit.
It is 100 feet per round that it can move, so it can move hella fast.
Zombie jumps over the zombie. Ugh. Wait, zombie moan. Play it now.
Damn.
I love how ridiculous we all look.
You're like, wee!
Like glued to the elk.
All right. Hooray! Oh, I gotta dismount everybody. Hang on.
Lest we
Dismount.
be forever attached to... why am I sideways? I
Oh,
mean, I
wait.
like it, but why am I sideways?
I'm trying to dismount. Okay, so, you're on. Okay, now can you guys individually get off the elk? I'm actually curious if you right-click your token. Oh, yeah, you can. I'm sorry that you're sideways.
No, I like it.
If
Sideways
you
forever.
shift and mouse wheel, you can adjust your characters. There you go.
Excellent.
I don't know which way is up on the brain. Is that
I don't
up?
even see the brain.
And it's fucking nighttime. I'm sorry I subjected Drew to 2 fucking loading scenes.
Can you see Drew?
I mean, it's loading.
Yeah, it's still loading for me as well.
I'm at 96%.
Yep, same.
I'm sure there's like some jankiness with all the crazy shit that you were doing with like my token, moving it in different places and shit too. Like, we're gonna be finding weird artifacts of this night for weeks, I'm sure.
My 96%! Hello? My game is so large.
96%. Maybe you did do something that ruined everything, Christina.
I didn't do anything between
What
sessions,
did
I
you
swear
do?
to God.
You did something. You did it.
I made a new map, actually. But it wasn't anything
you-
crazy.
Remember to feed the hamsters?
I most certainly did not. Okay.
Okay, so I'm actually straight up. Okay, so now that I can see, I'm just straight up not actually loading your map.
Oh.
I see the collision. I see the characters on the screen.
You're gonna
I
have to
see-
refresh, dog.
Yeah. Oh no.
Your shit's fucked.
Well,
Like I see your doors.
I
like
mean,
9,
yeah,
96. I don't know if we just wanna call it.
yeah. I think we will from here, because it is getting late in the day, and you all return back to the safety of. Oops, I did forget the brain. Hang on. The safety of the Borealis Tavern, with your new friend Delphinius intact. Let me go grab him before I forget. There we go. Delphinius. Yeah, I can just like swap between these scenes. Hey, there he is. Okay, now you have a brain. So we will continue, well, if you guys want a bonus session, we absolutely can. Otherwise, it'll be next Wednesday.
Well, I guess Flix is not here next Wednesday, so
Right.
So why don't we try to bonus sesh? So, and then we'll skip next Wednesday and go from there.
I should
What
be
is the
able to
date of
bonus session.
Sunday?
I
I actually might be able to bonus touch this Sunday. I have to double check the dates.
Yeah, I'm
14th.
supposed to get KBBQ with a friend at some point this weekend, and they're being difficult about the date, but I will try to see if I can get that locked in.
All
Make that
right.
happen. Cool.
Sounds good. Thank you guys for joining me tonight, and I'll see you guys next game.
Hey,
Yay.
bye,
Thanks,
everyone.
everybody.
Bye.
night, friends.
Bye. Good night. Have a good- Oh no. Brains. Internets. So not good. Alright, well, I do have to set this to being dark as they return to the tavern, but otherwise that'll end Arctis for today. Thank you for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. And apologies for all the tech issues. We did have a slightly shorter session today, but after we got everything rolling, we were able to finish up the zombie clot and get these guys plus Brain back to Borealis. So we'll see you next time on Arctis. Thanks for watching. Have a good night, everybody.